All right, guess who's back? Took a couple weeks off, had some stuff I had to deal with. Um, but back here doing a video for you guys, and let's start off with the SPY. See, we've had a rip of all rips, probably 10-12% to the upside. Closed high today, so let's go to a 30-minute, kind of see what the price action looked like in the intraday, and you can see pretty much it opened and pretty much continue high, closed a little bit down today, but nothing crazy. Uh, Again, I am still thinking it's, I still am bearish about things, but again, I would not do a short at all. You don't just go short because, all right, let me give you a prime example. So this rip up, you see one bar down, you wait for a break of a low, then break of a low, you don't go short. You see this? Oh shit, maybe I can go based on this level. Didn't break the low, you're not in. Guess above this high, you break this low. If you got in, you're stopped out right here, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to uh, I'm not going to just say, oh, I have a feeling that things are going to be bearish. I just start putting the position on no matter what the price actually looks like, because that's not smart. You're going to blow up an account like that. Very, very easy. You have to have your hard stops. You have to have some type of discipline regarding your entries as well. It's not only your entries, but your exits. So again, my thing, if I want to go short and it doesn't break a daily low, if I'm swing trading, then I'm not in. Okay, so let's just leave it at that. Weekly, we could see things still look good. Nothing here really saying, you had this huge volume reversal candle right here, and it's continued up. So we'll see how far this can go. But again, we have FOMC tomorrow. I was talking more about the mutual funds being the 31st, which is around here, and it kept going higher. So again, hey, maybe I'm a little early to the party. Maybe I'm wrong. How about that? I'm fine with it either way. Again, I've adjusted my trading accordingly because of what my beliefs are regarding things. So, and still making money. How about that? QQQ, we can see it's continued. We've continued having this price action. These levels need to hold. Okay, this breakout level definitely needs to hold. And it came back, retested it, and it continues to the upside. So that looks good. You have the IWM. When I was checking it, still wasn't giving me the sexiness that all the other stuff was, but again, it's at previous highs. Here we had the lower highs and pretty much matching this high right here. So again, we have to see how this one plays out. Again, I know that things are very extended right now regarding the index movements, but again, you don't want to just blindly go short because you say there should be a pullback. That's not good trading. So again, you have the same thing with the diamond. Again, I don't really, last but not least, because there's only 30 components, and this could be easily manipulated with, I'll give an example. 1 or 2 weeks ago, the Dow was up 150, but it was only Visa and MasterCard that were pretty much shooting stuff up. So you have to dig a little deeper regarding stuff. Apple, Apple looks good. Apple, again, I think I would be getting out here or rolling my stop up at least to the low of the day or something to just kind of trap some profits in. But it's still trending good. Still looks good. It needs to hold this level right here. Yeah, it needs to hold this level right here, and then it just looks good. I mean, there's nothing about this chart that looks overly bearish at this time. You have Google, didn't look that good yesterday. I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, it's still not looking good. So this is something that, again, the gap here still has some spacing from this last pivot point. You can see it right here. Still had this, and it's continuing to go down. So it is showing some weakness. Microsoft, again, I think it just needs a little break, quite honestly. This is historic type of movement for Microsoft. I mean, if we go look on the weekly and not even try to be comical or anything, but look how far back since it's been, since it's reached this levels. I mean, at this level, you're talking about 99. Okay, the highest has been in a while. I mean, and this doesn't account for splits and everything, but 60. So, we're this is uncharted territory, and trust me, I know Microsoft employees are like, oh shit, this is really awesome because they haven't seen it in such a long time. Okay, you have GoPro. GoPro still, again, this down channel, this lower high, excuse me, from here, broke below. You have a gap up, and still, struggling, still kind of not giving you a lot of a trend over the last few days. But again, if you're long and you've still been long, then you're doing good from the earnings, earnings time frame from right around here. So, got to see how that one plays out. Let's look at the banking sector. Um, Bank of America still looks okay. I mean, again, it's testing these previous highs before, but this might be the dip that somebody buys. But again, I'm very, very cautious with FOMC going on right now. But you can see that we have a nice uptrend, higher lows in place with this, simple, uh, you know, connection of the lows to not really draw things out to see if you're currently in an uptrend. And I would like to see it if I'm looking to get into anything from a downtrend. I like to see it break at least one or two of these previous swing points. Okay, if it doesn't do that, then I'm very cautious regarding that. And you have Baba, which gave a lot of stuff back actually today. But again, this doesn't mean that you instantly go bearish regarding anything. And I think, again, you do have to look and respect that you have a lot of gap between this prior point, and if it turns up again, you could really see what's going on. But again, you see the volume is decreased. It decreased for the bull side, so it didn't really, again, this is just a 1 bar pullback. And that's another thing too. Like, you get so anxious that you don't want to miss a move, and then you just see 1 bar from the high, and you're like, I'm in. And then you get stopped out and you draw and you think things. But you gotta just be patient. Again, this is 1 bar, 2 bar, 3rd bar probably would have got in here. And it went up, but again, I wouldn't be feeling good if it was just, if you could look at the right side of the chart, it doesn't feel that good if you're right here. But again, that's trading. So it's right here, you're like, shit, maybe I'm caught in, but the gap up after that made you feel a little better. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Again, I don't know if we get the Santa Claus rally per se, but again, it doesn't mean because the tone is like caution that you start shorting things. That's not smart. It's not saying I think. The chart has to at least give you something so that you could say, okay, I'm bearish because of this, and the price action has confirmed it, versus I'm bearish on this. And you're trading here, I'm bearish, and then you're just getting squeezed out and punished, pretty much. So, again, be careful during these times. I'm still going to say that because, again, with this type of rip, with no pullback, you don't want to be in the party. You want to be the last one. You want to leave the prom, not when it's starting to sweep up, So if you see this price action, you're in already, cool. If you're looking to get in right now, I don't know if you might be a little bit late. Let's see if you could get a little type of pullback to get a better, or dip to get a better type of entry. But I'm back, and take care.